you guys, welcome back to the channel. We got another recap. This one is for Ready to Love season 5 or 6, depending on how you look at it. Episode 3, Sparks Will Fly or Sizzle. But before we unpack this particular episode, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you like the video, smash that like button, and also feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section below. So let's talk about this. Now, we got a couple of singles that's coming in, and then somebody's getting eliminated tonight, and it's based on age, wanting to have kids or not, or who has too much of a homey vibe. So, without further ado, let's talk about these blind dates. We got another round, and the two new singles that are added to the mix. First, we got 42-year-old AP. She's a widow with 2 kids that work as a holistic life coach. Now, she's paired with Clifton, and he's definitely charming, but he's also ultimately not interested. And part of the reason is that AP is vegan and Clifton is definitely a meat eater or carnivore. The other thing is she's looking for a commitment right now, and I don't think he's there at this point yet, just at meeting her. Next up is Eric and Dakaya. Now, that match is kind of similar to Laverne and Carmen. Now, while Eric is right now a private chef, he formerly was an IT systems engineer like Dakaya is currently. Now, she's 44, doesn't necessarily want kids, and then since his kids are 21 and 22, or 23, I should say, he said he's still open, but I don't know. She doesn't want him. He's open to kids. He already has grown kids. That would be interesting to see how that works. What do you guys think? I mean, could that be an in-game couple here? I don't know, but we'll have to see. But let's talk about the flirting that was going on. So there was a lot of flirty fun happening, but some folks wasn't so receptive to it. So now, while Clifton and Joy is definitely holding strong, it's clear that Joy remains someone that many of the men would like to get to know. Hence, Laverne was flirting with her, and she was definitely being receptive, but not necessarily trying to get to know him like she's trying to get to know Clifton. Someone who she opens up with regarding losing her dad, especially as he talks about losing his father as well. Now, as for some of these other folks, Sabrina gets to spend time with Tori and Paul, but you can see while the dates are just nice, neither one are necessarily in her top. Now, she notes that during the wine bar conversation, Tori is, but with her upset that Demetrius wasn't making a move and was letting another guy get her attention, it was clear who's her number one and who's her second choice, which also leaves Wiley. Now, while he's definitely young, he goes for AP, and she's 10 years older than him. Now, her issue consistently seems to be people reminding her of students from when she was a professor and all, but with Wiley being so much younger than her, you're talking 10 years, she even classified him as reminding her of being one of her students. So it's a no for her. Let's talk about homey vibes. Now, as you guys know, most of the time on this show, being seen as the homie has led some folks to definitely being eliminated. Now, that was definitely the case for Cornelius, which put him in the bottom 2 this week. And then as for Paul, his issue of being in the bottom 2 is because he's been seen as guarded and unable to handle criticism. But I would say, unlike Cornelius, Paul has somebody rooting for him. He got a champion, and that's Precious. However, we rarely seen her, but somehow she's built up a strong enough connection with Paul to fight for him to stay there. And she definitely fought for him in that deliberation with the women and Tommy. However, Paul got to stay and Cornelius got eliminated. But still, my question is, what was Precious doing all these group dates? So obviously they must have been having some conversation off camera. Now, let me ask you guys, so far, do you see Joy and Clifton as going all the way to the end? They're holding pretty steady right now. And who do you think is going to be up for elimination? In my opinion, it could be either Ace or either AP or Carmen. But we'll have to see. But let's continue. Now, while as shown with Clifton and AP, not all blind dates go well. Thus far, most of them have shown themselves to have intention and focus on what lines up, between two people, almost to the point of making you wish they had everyone on blind dates before the mixer based on who they would, most likely match up with. As for watching Dakaya and Eric Bond, and him quickly move up in her rankings, it definitely shows that even though the show is supposed to be about dating with intention, however, when casting people and producers really want to be on their grind, can make a noteworthy match, which is what we probably see with these two. Other than that, because of, all the, sometimes people can be superficial or folks getting comfortable with whoever's nipping at their knees, you might not really see the whole natural thing of it. So I'm hoping that, so far it looks like a pretty good season. I don't see a lot of messiness happening. I see maybe some good quality matches that's going to go to the end. Clifton and Joy is a definite so far. I'm wondering about Ace and Laverne, because she definitely had a connection with him. She seemed more friend vibes last week. Now she's like, oh, I'm definitely connecting with Laverne. I don't see that as a match though. But I mean, who knows? We'll have to get to continue to watch and find out. But let me know, sound off in the comments down below who you think so far is going to go to the end. Who do you see a good fit? Who you think should go home? All of that. So I hope you enjoyed this quick recap of Ready to Love episode 3. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.